guys, it's Kat. Today I'm going to be doing a product empties video. If you've never seen one of these before, you basically collect your trash, tell people what you used up, and if you're going to repurchase it, or at least that's the way I'm doing it. Sometimes people do these monthly. I don't go through stuff monthly. This has been gathering up for months and months and months. Probably at least 6 months, to be honest with you. And that doesn't mean I got these products and used them up within those 6 months either. I could have been using this up for years, which is bad because some of these expire. So let's just go ahead and get into it. So I'm actually going to start off with probably the more interesting part, which is makeup. So the first thing is mascaras. I have this one from, it's called Black Magic Mascara Drama and Curl. And it's by Ico London. I had loved it when I first got it, but then it kind of got gross as it was like drying out, and because it's kind of more of a sample size, it ran out quick. And will I repurchase it? No, because I got it in an Ipsy bag, and I have so many other mascaras I'm trying to use up, and it just wasn't really my favorite. Now these are mascaras I've been loving forever. It's the CoverGirl Clump Crusher by Lash Blast. This one's water resistant, this one's not. They're also probably dried up too. I have one other that I need to finish up, but yeah, I've been using these for years, and honestly, you're not supposed to use mascara past like 3 months, but these were definitely used over that. I just have been using this mascara, not like these tubes, but this mascara for years because, I don't know, I find it really good as just like a separator, and I don't use just this one. I pair it with others. I don't get clumps with it, hence the name Clump Crusher. Tried out a new eye look today, and I don't know. I don't really like it. It's supposed to be like a green, but it's almost coming off like a yellow, and not my thing. This headband's also driving me absolutely insane. Back to it. So this is something I constantly go through, and it's the NYX Micro Brow Pencils. I'm actually almost out of this one. This one's not quite out, but I've gone through. This would be my second one. And I don't go through them too much, but they are the only brow pencil that I use. So I've tried others, and I've tried the dip brows and stuff like that, and it just does not look the same. Not that my brows are great anyways, but they work best for me. The next thing is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion, the original one. And I'll be honest, it says to throw it out after 6 months, and I've had this for like 2 years. So I'm amazed that I finally went through it, and I think at this point, if there's anything left, it's just no good. But it lasted a really long time, obviously, but I tend to use like either concealer or my Wet n Wild eyeshadow primer because it's cheaper. And then I have a Smashbox one that was a sample and a Lorac one that was a sample, and I think I got those with like palettes or something I bought. I think that's it for actual makeup products. I don't really go through makeup a lot, and honestly, if you didn't know, I'm pregnant, so I haven't been wearing a lot of makeup anyways until recently, because I'm like at the end of my 3rd trimester and don't have a lot that I can do. So next random thing is a nail polish. It's a growth serum, or a growth, it's called American Classics Growth Spurt. Promotes stronger, longer, more durable nails. It's like, first of all, it's getting kind of gross. I don't know how long it's supposed to be good for, but I thought it was going to last longer than it did. And it's like hard to get it. The brush doesn't go down, you can see how gross it is. The brush doesn't go down in it enough to get much product. You have to like kind of wiggle it around, and I don't know. I don't really like it anyways because I tried to use it once since I've been pregnant, and I used it before that. Now I think the formula is just kind of gross, but it just doesn't do anything. I don't find it does enough. I'm also almost out of it, so I just will not be repurchasing that. The brow pencil I already repurchased. This is a random one, but I've gone through 2 or 3 bottles of prenatals. I feel like I'm always going through prenatals, and I take one a day, so it's not like I take like a massive amount. I don't understand how I go through them so much. The time just goes by so quick. Another thing is hand soap. I went through a hand soap, which I never go through hand soaps, so I'm amazed. This took me like a year to go through. I've also kind of switched to not as fragranced ones. I prefer like just straight up like Dial soap or something, which I'm kind of getting that way, you'll see with lotions and perfumes too. I've gone through quite a bit of perfumes. This Victoria's Secret one, Body Mist, I think it had glitter in it. This little Ed Hardy one that actually my mom gave me, so like I didn't technically use it all up because it was pretty low when I got it. Another Victoria's Secret one. It's got this thing. This one is the All Over Refresher Spray. It's a cotton moisture complex. I don't know. This is one from Rue 21 called Pink Ice. And I actually really do like the smell of this. This is probably my favorite from Rue 21. I've purchased this multiple times, but I'm kind of just over it. I don't find that it lasts long enough on me. Although if I was going to repurchase a Rue 21 one, I would repurchase this one. Now, the perfume that I love the most. This is Pink Sugar. I get it from Sephora. I already did repurchase this. However, I am cutting back on my perfumes. I'm trying to use up, I have a ton of them, and I'm just trying to use them up. I'm wanting to like not wear perfume as much, which might sound gross to some people, but there's a lot of harsh things in fragrance stuff, and my skin is just like done. Lotions, body washes, hand soaps, all of that I'm just kind of trying to cut back on using scented stuff. Like I also stopped buying candles and things like that, and I'm just trying to go a more natural route because my skin's just like done. It's just like sick of everything. Plus once the baby's here, I just don't really want to be having those around her either. And even like the cleaners we use are pretty natural about. A lot of these I got as gifts, so that is why I'm using them up, and I probably didn't purchase them for myself in the first place. So repurchasing is typically not a thing. The reason I repurchased that one perfume that I got is because I really like it if maybe I'm going out with some friends or going out on a date or whatever, or I don't know, I don't ever leave my house, so, but I used to. It's also not just like a cheapy perfume. I don't know if it lasts really well. I really like the smell of it. I don't know if it works with my chemistry because I can't smell very well. So I struggle, but I tend to get compliments on it. But I also got it during the Sephora sale that happens like twice a year. So I just wanted to get it on sale like while it was on sale, you know? That way if I wanted to use a nice perfume, I'd have it. Because I don't go for the higher end perfumes either because they're just expensive. The next things I've been trying to use up are lotions. I went through this one. I'd been using this as kind of like a relaxing one. And I was thinking it was more natural, or at least it's more gentle because it's for babies. But I've also heard some bad stuff about this brand, so like, I don't know. I've researched other ones though with looking for what to use for my baby, and I don't know. I'm just gonna see what works with her, and then I'll probably end up using whatever works with her. I need a stronger one anyways, so I just don't really care for the fragrance ones. I want one that's going to moisturize. Plus I use coconut oil and different oils for stuff more than anything. But I also used up 2 other lotions. This one is the Pacifica Natural Body Care Tuscan Blood Orange Intensely Moisturizing Body Butter with shea and mango butters. I don't know how well it moisturizes, but it's vegan and cruelty-free. I think if you like the scent, it's probably a decent moisturizer if you want a fragranced one. I think it moisturizes it better than most fragrance moisturizers, and I also really like the fact that it's free of parabens, mineral oil, peanut oil, and petroleum. There's also phthalates. I can never pronounce that. And then I also went through a Bath & Body Works one. It's the Paris Amour Body Lotion with Vitamin E, jojoba, and shea butter. Signature Collection. I don't know, moisturizer. Body lotion. So there's like a little bit left, but we cannot get it out. It like won't come out, so. I've been moisturizing like crazy recently. My skin's just, like I said, been really wild. And so I've been trying to go through all my lotions and get rid of them and see which one works best for me. And so far, not having the best of luck. The next one is the Vaseline Intense Care Essential Healing. It doesn't call it a lotion. It says with micro droplets of Vaseline jelly, and it's non-greasy, which is something that I also hate about a lot of lotions, is they're greasy. I do really like this one. And it's like pretty much out. I'm like using the last little bit. And I probably will repurchase this one. I might try out some other intensely moisturizing ones, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm also almost out of this Cake Desert Island Supreme Body Mousse. I like it. It's nice. The texture of it's not too bad. I use it like when I shave my legs. Also not very easy now. It's cruelty-free and vegan. I don't notice anything crazy about it though. I don't know the price of it. So I guess if it was like same price as this, which would I pick over the other? I don't know, probably this one just because it is cruelty-free and vegan. There's no parabens, phthalates, GMOs, mineral oil, petroleum. In a word I can't pronounce, it's like triclosan. I sound like an idiot trying to pronounce anything that I haven't actually heard pronounced. But I'm using the last bit of those, and they both are ones I'd repurchase. I just don't know the price of the other one, and I don't really like having to order stuff. I like stuff I can just go and get at Walmart or something. So while we're still on the topic of moisturizers, I used up this sample of the Peter Thomas Roth Water Drench Hyaluronic Cloud Cream Hydrating Moisturizer. I loved this so much before I got pregnant. When I got pregnant, it seemed to break me out more, but before, it didn't at all. Either way, I used it up and I really liked it before I got pregnant. I'll have to try it again after I'm not, but it's a little expensive. There's also an Origins one I like, so we'll see. And then the other one is the Hawaiian Oil-Free Moisturizer by Alba Botanica. Okay, so to be honest, there's like half of it left. You can't even see it. But I've used a lot of it, and I'm going to continue to use it, but I probably will not repurchase this. That's why I wanted to put this in there. And I'm probably not going to do a product empties video, unless I do like baby product empties, but I don't know. We'll see how this one does. I also went through a witch hazel toner, but I forgot to like save that, so oops. Now that I've canceled my like subscription boxes, I actually still do get Ipsy. We can't cancel it because we can't get into the account, and it's like a mess. We've tried. And at this point, we're still trying to cancel it. It's just a process, but I did make a video, which I'll link in the eye, about canceling my subscriptions. But I've been trying to use up samples that I get, and I got some samples from Sephora, which I used up 2 of those for like little moisturizers, and I like the Origins one. But then there's another one called like Aqua Bomb or something, and it was not bad. I just didn't love it as much as I liked the Origins one. And then, so I've also, like I said, been using up samples. I really liked this, I think it's called AG Hair Care, and it's the fast food sulfate-free shampoo and their leave-on conditioner. I still have some left of the leave-on conditioner, but I used the shampoo up. I didn't purchase these in the first place, but I probably won't repurchase them because I use the Matrix, like, raw shampoo and conditioner. I'm not 100% sure what it's called exactly. I'll leave it on the screen. I am almost out of the shampoo, but the conditioner I just never go through because I use a lot of masks. So I just use that shampoo because it's safe and also not damaging to my hair, whereas a lot of shampoos are, and it's just one that I trust and always go back to. But I do try out samples, and if I were to get another shampoo, I do really like that one, and I'll look more into it. So I guess the answer is I'll look more into it. But I've also been liking the brand Briogeo, and then I like e-salon products, so I'm kind of just trying them out and seeing what works best with my hair, because I don't know after I have the baby what all changes will happen for what works for my hair and what doesn't. The next thing is the Palmer's Cocoa Butter Formula with Vitamin E Skin Therapy Oil. I used up this sample and it lasted me a little bit. But then I also use bio oil, and I'm trying to use it up because I apply a lot. Like, I try to apply this 2 to 3 times a day because my skin is just insane. I prefer the, I think it's called like Mama Bee Butter from Burt's Bees over both of these. I didn't really notice too much of a difference between these two, and I won't repurchase either one of these after I use them up. Also almost gone through this sleep mask. I've used it 2 or 3 times, and I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be like a one-time use, but I've definitely used it 2 or 3 times, and I probably will get 1 or 2 more out of it. It's alright. I don't notice anything amazing with it. It's supposed to brighten and renew, restorative overnight mask. It's an antioxidant-rich sleeping mask to rejuvenate and refuel skin energy to restore skin clarity and health. I don't notice any of that. I just use it as like a different moisturizer than the one that I have now. Probably works a little bit better. But I also think if I were to use it every night, it would break me out. So I've been using it like once a week. I would say once every like 5 days or so. Another thing I've pretty much used up, like there's like a little bit, but it's dried out, is this L'Oreal Pure Clay Mask. I don't love it. There's a charcoal one, like the gray one, and that works better than this one in my opinion for what I need it for. But I also have a bunch of the Origins charcoal masks, like the little sample sizes that I've gotten from things, and I like those better than both. So I'm just trying to use up the 2 masks that I have. Plus I have other masks that I'm trying to use up. Before I got pregnant, I went through a ton of these, and I've went through one since I've been pregnant because I try not to use it because you're not supposed to use like the aerosol cans or whatever. But there has been a few times where I needed to use it because it was just bad. I just didn't breathe, which sounds weird, but like I went through a whole process to try to make sure it wasn't going to affect me. I was told that it is okay to use. Some people just like don't even watch that stuff, so I don't know. It's the Dove Dry Shampoo Volume and Fullness. It does help with my volume. It does leave a little bit of a white cast. I kind of just rub it out and it works nicely for me. I have repurchased this. Anything that I haven't specifically said that I'd repurchase, I probably won't. Which leads me to my next thing that I won't repurchase, and it's this Shea Sugar Scrub. I mentioned in my self-pamper routine, like my pregnancy one, but it also works if you just want a more natural self-pamper routine. I'll link that in the eye. That I was trying to use this up. It worked nicely, but I have other methods to exfoliate, and this thing lasted like a year or so, and it was only like, I think like $14. I just don't care to repurchase it. It adds another thing to my shower that I don't feel like having in there. I use these up like no other. Well, not really, I don't use them up because I bought like 6 of them. This particular one's my favorite because it's just the healing ointment, like the little tube of it. And I have the big tube because I have tattoos, so I used it on my tattoos. And then I also have the one that's specifically for lips. I like this one for lips better than the one that's specifically for lips because I feel like it's more hydrating. But it also makes a little bit more of a mess just because the other one has like the tube, and this you kind of have to like apply it weird. I basically used this up and I have repurchased. I've almost used up this sample size, and I have another sample size, and I have the big bottle, and I have repurchased my Purity Cleanser, which I've shown I used either this one or that one, and I've repurchased both, and I have the sample sizes and then got the bigger sizes, and I love them. To treat acne, I use tea tree oil, so I'm almost out of this. I think it's really hard to tell. Yeah, I'm like running low on it, and I have repurchased. I keep multiple bottles at a time, and that is because the store tends to sell out of it, I guess. I don't really know. I didn't think that many people use tea tree oil. I just don't like being without it because it is what I use to treat my acne. Although I dilute it, which I mentioned in my skincare routine, which if I haven't linked it already, I'll link it in the eye. My actual skincare routine. It's pregnancy skincare routine, but honestly, I'm gonna lose my coconuts if it dies again because it's literally plugged in. The only difference between my skincare routine now versus before I was pregnant was I would use an acne wash and acne medicine. The next thing is deodorant. I had tried using a natural deodorant, it just didn't work. It actually ended up irritating me, which is crazy because it was completely natural. I don't know what in it irritated me. So I got scared, went back to the deodorant I've been using since I started wearing deodorant, and that's the Secret Clear Gel one. Okay, I'm hoping I can finish this before it dies again, but basically what I was saying is I just choose whatever scent I'm feeling at the time, or no scent. I've tried others, and like the Secret ones are just the ones that work the best for me. Even like the one that's supposed to be like the stronger one doesn't work as well as like just normal scented one. Something that I don't have with me because I already threw away the packaging because of how much I hated it were like the Clean and Clear makeup wipes in the white package. The simple ones in the white package, I like the green one best, but there was like a deal on the white ones and they didn't have the green ones when I went in, so I got like 2 of the white ones, and now I'm stuck having to use them because I like won't buy more when I have some at home that are usable. But I don't like them and I will not be repurchasing. I want to go back to my simple ones. I've tried the Neutrogena ones. I've tried so many of them, but my favorite are like the green package of the simple micellar water makeup remover wipes. I'm not 100% sure what it's called. Whew. And the last thing is a notebook. That's probably a weird thing to go through, but I feel like I never actually go through notebooks, you know? And I went through an entire notebook. I've had that for like 2 years. That's a lie. I think I've had that thing for like 3 or 4 years. But I finally went through it completely. And that is all for my product empties, aka going through my trash. Maybe it was interesting, maybe it was informative, maybe it was stupid, but I know a lot of them are like beauty ones and stuff, and I kind of wanted to give a more practical, like what I've gone through, but I didn't want it to be like too stupid, like, oh, I went through some paper towels and some toilet paper. I hope you enjoyed going through my trash with me and finding out if I would repurchase it, which honestly I probably won't purchase the majority of this. Thanks for watching. Bye!